So if you're thinking about using a logbook for your weight training and you want to know if that's a good idea, bad idea, stay tuned. Alright, so the question today is, should I keep a logbook? A logbook is just a written record of the weights you're using and repetitions, with the goal being to beat what you did the following week. So let's say you squat 200 for a set of 6. So the next week you might want to do 210 for a set of 6. Or maybe you did 200 for 6 with 3 minutes of rest, and the next week you want to do it with 2 minutes of rest. There's different ways to progress, and that's the whole point of a logbook. For a beginner, I think a logbook is critical, because for a beginner, your weights should always be going up, especially on compound movements. Your weights should always be increasing. When you start lifting weights, you start to develop a better connection to your muscles, and you should just get stronger. So it's a great way just to make sure you're getting stronger, because you should. All right, so for an intermediate, it's a little bit different. You still want your weight to be going up. That's a good thing. However, it's not the only measure of progress, okay? If you have a week where you don't beat what you did the previous week, it doesn't mean your workout was a failure, okay? At the end of the day, you need to be consistent, and you need to work hard. So let me talk about that a little bit, because that kind of leads me into the advanced trainees. I consider myself advanced, and I don't keep a logbook. Is it because I have anything against them? No. What matters to me is, on the sets that count, am I giving it my all? Let's say I incline 275 for 6 reps, and the 6th rep is really hard. That's how I like to finish my incline barbell presses. I want the last set, the last rep, to be really hard. So let's say I did 275 and the 6th rep was really hard. Okay, now let's say the next week I did 285 and the 6th rep wasn't really all that hard. Okay, I beat what I did before, but that's not how my training system works. So if I did it and it was pretty easy, I should have went another set. I should have went 290. I should have went 295, because I want the 6th rep to be really, really hard. So again, what matters to me, it's not so much what I did the week before, it's am I maximizing the most important set for me, which is typically the last set. And I usually have a target number in mind. So whether it's 6 reps, 8 reps, or 10 reps, I want that last rep to be hard. And that's how I dictate, am I putting the right amount of intensity into it. Now, there are other ways to manipulate intensity as well. Some weeks I'll go a little bit faster, a little faster pace. But that's the bottom line for me. When you get advanced, you can't always get stronger every single workout. You have to use the other techniques, shorter rest breaks and so forth. But again, ask yourself, was my last set, was that last rep of my last set, did it take everything I had to get it with good form? See, the other thing about logbooks is, it's not the theory of a logbook that's wrong, it's the people. They don't apply it right. So somebody might do 275 on their incline and do 6, and then the next week they can do 5 with good form, and then they do the last rep real sloppy, just because they did it last week. Or maybe they do 6 again, and they do 7 this week, so they can beat what they did last week, but the 7th rep was real sloppy. And this is why you see so many people getting injured. Just so they can beat a number, they sacrifice their form. And to me, you should never sacrifice your form to beat a number. Because if you did as many good reps as you can, you did your job. You used the right amount of intensity, and you did your job. I hope that makes sense. So I think if I just had one broad overriding message, it's just, logbooks are great, but as you advance up the ranks, sometimes you can't just, the success of a workout or a set is more dependent on the amount of intensity you put into it, not necessarily the weight you use. So hopefully that makes sense, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.